How we doing, everybody, and welcome back to the Catalyst, where we break down all things bullish in the crypto markets. Obviously, the last 2 days have not been super bullish for crypto, especially Bitcoin, dropping as low as the $42,000 mark. We have a bit of a death cross there, the 20 crossing the 55 on the daily, so that's obviously not good. Quite a bit of volume as well, obviously in a big sell-off like that. But I'm here to talk about the bullish scenario for Bitcoin. First off, we have 3 higher lows here still. So that is still strong for us, right? We also see the fact we got wicked out by about $7,000. So people saw this dip go as low as 42, maybe even a bit lower than that, depending on the accuracy of the cursor here. People bought that up like crazy. So hopefully what we can see here is actually a support found on the 200 moving average. That's what we saw back here. And that actually sent us, up into the newer all-time highs up in the like $69,000 range. So hopefully what we see here, a bit of a recovery. Hopefully this is a bit of a fake out. And then from there, we could actually, come back up, do something like this, find some support levels on some fibs, and retest this range here. I don't think that is totally out of the question. Keep in mind also, let's go look at December of last year. So December of last year, that was actually before the big kind of major run up that we had. Oh, sorry, December of 2021 is what we, 2020, sorry. There we go. So December of last year, we actually had a pretty significant dip about the same time, end of November entering December. So you see we went from 19 and we had a 17% correction. We're obviously a bit bigger than that, but you also see here early in 2021, we saw another big correction, this time much bigger at about 30%, which is right about where we're at right now. From there, and keep in mind the RSI is much higher here, we then skyrocketed up into the 50K range, which then had another correction from 58 down to the 43, which again was a 26% correction. But what you see here is we are, testing support. This one tested the 55 and bounced off that and continued to go, and then we rolled over into this summer. Summer was a buying period for a lot of people where it was consolidating quite a bit, but the difference here between those previous dips and the one we have now is, one, they all rode the kind of 20 EMA, so it stayed pretty bullish the whole time regardless of those dips. It only dipped when it got really overextended, but the thing I think we have on our side as well, RSI is super low. This is a buy zone for most people. When the RSI hits a level like this, people start to gobble it up, and that's what you see. So we'll know a little bit more over the next few days with Bitcoin to kind of see where it's going to go. I don't foresee us, blasting off to 70K in the next 2 days, but what we could see is this flipping. We could have an engulfing green candle that takes this one over and does a reversal pattern, so that it's possible we get something like this, right, where we have 2-3 days and boom, we're up 16% again. So that's very possible. Obviously it's crypto, so who knows, but if we were to go back up 16%, that would actually push us testing the 20 EMA, and then maybe that 3rd or 4th day we could break it and flip it back into some support like you saw here, and then we could run up once more. If we start to break much lower though, that could obviously be pretty bad news for Bitcoin, but it seems to be holding this level. It's actually landing right on a fib right now, the base of the candle there, right at about the 50K mark. So we'll see what happens there, but ultimately I think just be patient. Again, if we were back in September and I told you that in December we were going to be up at the 40 or 50K mark, you guys wouldn't have been so upset. That would have been a 10K gain with any other asset class. That is amazing. So just be kind of realistic. We went from 30K to 40K to 50K. So now if we see another run up to like, let's say 80, we'll test 60K hopefully. And then until the bear market comes in, that would be, kind of consistent, running up, coming back down, a big 20-30% correction, then doing 60% gains and testing again, 30% correction. So just be kind of cautious with everything. We already gobbled up 12% of this dip. It dipped as low as 20% down. We're only down 8% right now. So we'll see what happens over the next few days. Just be patient, be cautious. If we do bounce that and flip the EMA and stuff like that, that would potentially be bullish sign for Bitcoin as a whole. So just be kind of aware of that. Let's check out the weekly here. Weekly as well. What would be nice is we did kind of find some support here, I guess. You can see in the past too, we've tested this, we've wicked into this, we've had full candles dip into that as well. We have some room to grow now on the weekly RSI, and ultimately this could next week be completely engulfed, something like this, right, where we engulf that candle and then go bullish for 5-6 weeks before another retest, and then so on. So all of it, could be laughable in 2 weeks from now, but ultimately December is typically a consolidation period, and we'll see what happens over the next few days and then into the new year. There's a lot of FUD right now with all the COVID variant stuff going on. The stock market was down like crazy amount the other day as well. So this to me is just a buying period. Load up some bags, be cautious, and we will, kind of stay tuned with the rest of the information here. Otherwise, we will catch you guys on the next one. Let me know where you think Bitcoin is going next. Peace.